Hey there, and thanks for joining me. Today we're going to take a look at all of our sprouts that sprouted over the last few days, and we're also going to start our eggplant based on our calendar that we created. So here you see, here's the tray that I have set up. I have the seed start mixes getting some pre-moistened. I have my seeds set up and my markers, because like we've discussed, I won't remember what it is. So I have all that set up. So let's start over here with our cilantro and our chives. Look at how great these guys look. So these will just keep growing up in these containers. They're going to stay in clumps. I'm going to move them out, so I shouldn't have to do anything more with these other than just keep them alive. Over here, what I did was I did 3 different types of cilantro seeds. So this one came from Park. So you see pretty good germination on those. Those were left over from last year. These were from M.I. Gardner. So it's a slightly slower germination, but there's definitely things happening in there. And then over here we have, these are the seeds that I saved from our cilantro plants from last year. And I am so insanely impressed with the rate of germination on those. So because I want to do succession planting for the cilantro, now that I see the pantry's seed is germinating so well, I'm just going to go ahead and start more of that seed in this 6 cell over here. So you see I made my marker, and that'll just go right in there. What's interesting in this, those used to be the same color, so the lights they're under are definitely leaching some of the color from my Sharpie, so I might have to look into a UV pen. So these are the seeds that I saved. So I'm just going to go ahead and put probably 2 in each cell and get those started for my succession planting. And then over here, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to be putting these labels in my containers and then starting these seeds, probably 2 per container, and my hope is that they'll be able to just stay in these containers until I'm ready to move them out into the garden. All right, so I'm gonna go take care of getting that started, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back, and as you can see, I have everything set up with my labels. I have counted out my seeds. Let's just talk real quick about the varieties that I will be starting. So this is Eggplant Antigua, and they just look really pretty and fun. It says lavender streaked fruit, 6 to 8 inches long, elongated teardrops, tender, mild, bitter free. Sounds great. Then we have, this is from M.I. Gardner, Black Beauty, kind of a classic. This is what I grew last year. And then this one just looked interesting to me. Diamond, Ukrainian variety, mild dark purple, 6 to 9 inches, good flavor, and early. So I think my plan right now is to have 8 plants. So what I'm doing is I'm starting 4 of each, hoping that I get 2 to 3 good plants from each variety. Worst case scenario is I'm buying plants. I used plants that I got from a local farm last year, so sorry for the background noise. There are exciting things happening here today. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm using a coffee stirrer. You could use your finger, a pen, a pencil, popsicle stick, really anything. And I'm just going to make a little divot and put 2 seeds in there. And then cover it back over. That's pretty much all I'm going to be doing. So I'm just going to go do all of these. It's a little difficult with the phone in one hand. And then I'll meet you at the grow stand. Here we are at the grow stand. I've got everything tucked in. Put the cover back on these guys. And then I'm going to be putting a cover on here, and we will check in on these in a few days to see what kind of germination we have, and hopefully we get some great plants out of this. All right, thanks for joining me.